You guys know I like to play a character. I'll be him. Let me be the character, but get me in on the joke. But not when you're gonna keep doing this stuff and then making me look like I'm a bitch or like, nah, bro, you're not gonna keep doing that, dog. Like, fuck out of here. Dana, get out of here with that. Nah. I've done everything the UFC has asked me to do. Everything. 2 partially torn biceps. I went through 2 training camps like that. Fought through him, beat Piotr Jan, former champion, beat TJ Dillashaw, former champion. Say whatever you want about his freaking arm. Oh, it's controversial win. You didn't really win. 48-46. SMD. Got it. And then you got Henry Cejudo, the greatest combat athlete of all time, self-proclaimed. I beat this guy also with a partially torn bicep tendon. And they asked me to.
Yeah.
Every single time they've asked me to fight, I've saddled up, put my nuts on the table, and I showed out every single time and I won. At what point do I get credit from the UFC, from Uncle Dana? Dana is super nice behind closed doors. But then he tells me I can't get out of my own way.
Do you want me to explain what's going on in the mind of fucking Aljo? Aljo's one of those guys who just can't get out of his own way. You know, apparently he's in for the fight. Why he said that, who knows? It's just...
If we're gonna say that it's because of me saying like, yeah, I'm fighting, but I'm also banged up, I wanna see how my body feels. I agree to the fight. I agree to the TJ fight. If I say I'm gonna show up, I fucking show up and I fight. A man of my word, I show up, I compete every single time, and I do what champions do. I do the media that they ask me for. Make weight, I show up, I perform, I crush the interviews, I say the good stuff, I say the bad stuff, I play the part that I feel like they want me to play, and I play the part that I want to play in terms of being myself. So when I look at all that, it's like, what else could you possibly want from a champion who's active, competing, he's doing the stuff that you ask of him. So my thing with Dana is, damn dog, why can't you just give credit where credit is due? Why can't you, like, even if you feel I can get out of my own way, there's no context behind that. Because literally everything you've asked me to do, I've done it. So make it make sense. What does that even mean, Dana? I'm pretty sure he couldn't give you a straight answer what that actually means. Because regardless if he wants to say, oh, well, he's on social media and he's saying all this stuff and he's pretending that he's the champion because he got hit by this illegal knee. If I want to play that character, that's on me. That has nothing to do with you. In terms of the company, I did everything that you want. So where am I not getting out of my own way? I'm here for violence. What's so hard for Dana to go, Dana, we've seen something. You said the fight's made between O'Malley and Sterling, but we've seen Sterling come out in these interviews saying, like, you know, he's got some lingering injuries, and he's saying he doesn't know how his body's going to hold up and respond. So any thoughts on that? Is the fight done? Absolutely, the fight's done. We spoke to him. This kid's always shown up to the fights. He always makes weight. He does all the media stuff. We know he's going to show up. Yeah, he just fought 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's a little banged up, but he gave us his word that he's going to show up for this fight. The kid's a killer. The kid's a stud. Isn't he awesome? The same way he goes for Conor. Whenever Conor does something, oh my God, isn't he awesome? Can I be awesome too, David? I'm asking for much, my boy.
It's crazy, actually.
So it's like, you want me to give you the Carfax, I'm going to give you the motherfucking Carfax. Stop playing with my name, bro. I'm not, like, if we're going to do this together, let's get on the same page and let's do this shit the right way. But that's what I'm saying. But then at the end of the day, he goes back to the question and then he answers the question. They go, so is he fighting?
The fight is on.
Okay, I don't want to.
The fight is absolutely...
Why'd you have to do all that other shit?
Why do you have to slander you?
Yeah. And then you know these guys are going to parrot everything he says.
Of course.
These freaking mindless puppets. And Dana has a clan. He has
100%.
What do you call those people, those little groupies? But there's like a word for it.
Dick
These little sheep. Like, let's stop acting like this whole contract thing really means anything. At the end of the day, if I agree to something and you know you're a fighter, you know you're an athlete, you know I'm going to show up. So stop playing with me, acting as if I don't hold up my end of the bargain. Your end of the bargain is come with the date, come with the bread, and my job is to come up prepared, in shape, ready to make weight, ready to compete, and that's it. And that's the business right there.
I would say even one thing you didn't mention too is to promote. I thought the job was to promote you, promote the fight, like, and the fact that they're not going out of their way to kind of slander you instead of actually supporting their champ. I think is they're hurting themselves too. I don't know why though. I don't know what it would take.
I saw a comparison to like Tyron Woodley with Darren Till. Like Till was supposed to be their guy, and then Tyron beat him. Yeah. And then like
Wonder Boy,
he never could get on page with Tyron. Like you're kind of in the same position. It just seems like when they have a guy they want, and you're the guy who's in the way. It's like Dana short circuits.
Well, I hate to be that guy too, but like, what is the similarity between Aljo and what's
we're not
going there. I don't want to be that guy.
Cut.
That's kind of crazy. Come on,
quiet on set.
Look, even that kind of scummy. Like, does anyone want to live in a world where that's like you go to your job, you do everything the boss asks of you, don't you expect to be compensated kind of rightly for that? And instead, some other guy fucking walks in. He's, touched by God or whatever. And I was like, all right, this is the guy. Whatever he wants, he gets. Yeah, everyone else who's been here for years and done the right thing, again, I'll go fuck yourselves. I'm sorry, this is the guy. Isn't that shitty for you guys to understand too?
I'm gonna be real. You got this attitude. You got Dana White privilege. Tony. Thanks, Dana.
Yeah, it's just like, take me on a date first, bro. Ask me how my little boo-boos are doing, dude. Like, you didn't ask me none of that. Like, clearly, you behind the scenes, like, Sean was in on it, Dana's in on it, Hunter's in on it. Except the two guys in the octagon trying to beat the crap out of each other to see who's really the champion at 135 have no clue that there's a date already set on the table. Unless Henry knew, too, and was in on it. I was never in on that date. Dana is notorious for saying, I don't make fights the night of the fight. How the heck are you making this fight minutes after the main event's over, saying that, yeah, we're gonna probably turn these guys around and have these guys fight in Boston August 19th. You don't make fights the night of the fight. Why all of a sudden is it me? If Sean was your current champion and I was the number one contender and they knew my style was a big threat to him, it's like, would they have been so quick to push me to fight O'Malley in August after he just fought May 6th? Or would they give him more time to prepare so that he can get ready to give the best version of himself to possibly keep the belt? But if you guys want to rush me back in there, I'm going to smash this motherfucker like an OG, show this guy that there's freaking levels to this shit, and that's it. And when I finish with this motherfucker, I'm going to drop the freaking mic. I'm going up to 145. I just refuse to be sitting here sidelined and just twiddling my thumbs and being bashed as if I'm doing something wrong. I'm like, I'm doing everything that you guys fucking want. When I step into that octagon on August 19th, I stare across the cage and I look Sean O'Malley in his eyes. I'm just thinking two things. I cannot let this guy leave this cafeteria alive. I take his lunch money, give him a high school cafeteria beat down, shake him by his ankles, smack him around a little bit, maybe smack his ass. I'm coming for that ass. Pause. Even Sean, I think he's trying to stay mentally solid. Whatever he wants to tell himself to make himself feel like he's going to be good for this fight. Like, bro, you are in for a long, brutal night.
But it's like,
you need to catch me and starch me. Because if you don't catch me and starch me, bro, good luck. Like I said, I'm going to drag you in this octagon from pillar to post, all around this octagon, bro.
Steve,
stop playing with me.
We are witnessing.
And then Marab's going to wreak havoc on him.
Aljo's fucking up this whole press conference tonight. No, I don't think so. I don't know what Aljo's doing. Aljo will be in Boston versus O'Malley.